What's up, riders? It's Atlanta Rider here. So it is Sunday, February the 15th, and I just got back from a awesome ride with my buddy Daniel and Garrett, enjoying a shiner. Man, it was a great ride. It is a beautiful day. I think it ended up being high 60s. Wind wasn't too bad, so it was a great ride. We left my house. Went down 60 some, got off of 60, went towards Mobeetie, into Wheeler, started heading to Canadian, and then didn't make it all the way Canadian. We tucked down, headed back towards Miami, and then back on home. So, man, it was a great trip. Had a really great time, so let's check it out. So going out with the boys. Got my gargoyle helmet on today, so hopefully the wind's all right. I haven't tested this one out yet, but man, I really don't know where we're going. Daniel's leading. I mean, I kind of know. I think we're gonna go Mobeetie, Pampa, Mobeetie, somewhere in there. Anyway, so I appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, let's enjoy the ride. All right, so it looks like we're gonna go 136 north, headed towards Fritz. Don't know how long we'll take this road, but yeah, we've been down this one. I go down this one to go to the Alabates Flint Quarry. So yeah, it's kind of weird riding with people again. It's been a minute. But yeah, I get some better scenery. I'll pop some up and we'll listen to some music and check it out. Hey, I tell you guys, if you have any music requests, I kind of lean to rock, hillbilly rock, maybe classic rock, maybe a little country here and there. I do love some hip hop. It doesn't always feel right with the motorcycle for me for some reason. But hey, y'all got a genre you want me to put on some of my rides, let me know. Comment below. All right, guys, let's enjoy this. All right, he's turning us on FM 245. FM 245. I think this heads to Panhandle, if I remember right. Maybe it's White Deer. We'll find out when we get out on the other side. Nice 2-lane little road. I remember riding this road, go all the way to Panhandle, or not Panhandle, Pantex. Pantex is a Department of Energy plant. Takes care of nuclear weapons. It's a very good place to get a job around here, from my understanding. There were a lot of overtime, but well, looks like we're taking a detour. Oh, actually, that's the Pantex plant there. Which way is he going? He's gonna make a left. FM 683. Not that it matters too much, but just about every road you take in the Panhandle looks about the same. There's some great roads. Like I've taken you on down in the Powder Canyon on 207 and the Alabates Flint Quarry and around the lake. So it changes up some. But up here on the Llano Estacado, there's a whole bunch of grain elevators and windmills. Got to power that Texas grid. Anyways, well, this FM was pretty damn short. So anyhow, this one actually takes us to Panhandle, I know for a fact. I think I've actually been down it before. I don't think I've recorded it. FM 293. I'm pretty sure this is Panhandle. I mean, I'm like 99% sure it's Panhandle. Panhandle Panthers. Go Panthers. Yeah, this is 207. Oh, look at that Mustang. My dad had a Mustang like that. Actually, my brother owns it now, 64 and a half. My great-grandmother, I'm sorry, actually my great-grandfather bought it brand new. And great-grandmother was mad as hell. And then she ended up falling in love with the car. When they passed away, I think that was in the 80s, when she passed away. In the 80s, I think, if I remember right. Dad bought the car off the estate. And then when Dad passed away, 3-4 years ago, Shannon got it. So this is the big bustling town of Panhandle. They've got a really cool little gas station. If we make a ride up here, you'll see it. In fact, I post a picture I took, if I can find it, with Ruby. Which way we going, Daniel? Oh, you're gonna go straight. Yeah, so 207. So straight's gonna run us into 60. If you make a right, there's a really cool little gas station. Hey, anybody looking for a road glide? They got a nice one there. That gas station's right over there. They got an old Santa Fe building, Santa Fe Railroad building. It's City Hall now. It's really cool. They also got the Square House Museum. I have not been in there. I need to be sometime. But like I said, Panhandle, plenty of grain elevators. Panhandle of Texas, plenty of grain elevators. So this is US 60. I looked it up from the last video. US 60 runs, somebody missed a shift or something. US 60 runs Arizona. I like it. Arizona, California state line right in there, and runs all the way to Virginia, if I remember right. Some beautiful roads in the pictures. I was looking through it. I need to go both ways since I'm kind of split in the middle sometimes. once I get really going on that camper. All right, let's see where we go. White Deer. Still on US 60. There's some antique stores here. The square's pretty cool. I'm not sure if we're going to go down the main street. These old towns, they're pretty cool. We got a lot of character. I wouldn't want to live in them. A lot of people are moving out, kind of Amarillo. I mean, you see some little apartments going there. Amarillo's gotten so big. I mean, it's nothing like Dallas or anything. I'll have to look up the population. I'll put it right here, Amarillo. But a lot of people are kind of moving away from it. It's a little cheaper in these small towns. And then it's only, I don't know, 45 minutes tops Amarillo from here, so looks like we're gonna stick on a 60 as we leave White Deer. Those highway patrolmen too. Wow. Don't mess with Texas, boys. So now this place on the right here. See those old trucks? Man, this place is full of old trucks and old cars. And from my understanding, I mean, they're just, look at that, 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 look at that. Anyways, from my understanding, the owner will not sell, but he's outrageous on his prices. That's been my understanding. I don't know. I never tried, never went and looked, but man, that place has been there for years. Kind of sad, all them old cars sitting out there rusting and dying. When I went to Mobeetie last, I took that FM 750 there. Daniel, this is a reminder you need to fix your tail light. I do like the sound of Daniel's bike. Pipes are on my list. Stage 1 is on my list. I just ain't got there yet. I like to do a lot of miles, man. I'm comfort over performance. Yeah, I guess we are pulling in Pampa. There's a Quanah Parker arrow there. Stopped there before. If you want to know about those Quanah Parker arrows, you hear me talk from time to time, check out this video right here. Gives you something to kind of hunt for. My understanding, there's a really nice motorcycle store that sells leathers, stuff like that here in Pampa. And the one in Border too. I think the one in Border is Antelope Creek. I'll look up what the name is of the one in Pampa. If you've ever been there, man, let me know. I'll tell you one cool thing I think that I like what Pampa did is up here on the left is the old National Guard Armory. The Armory closed this one down, and I guess I gave it to the city, but they turned it into the Armory. And I think the old gymnasium in there they use as an event center and stuff. I think the city uses it for maybe some offices and stuff, whatnot during the week. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. They didn't just throw that history away. Amarillo's bad about that. We got a new armory, or they call it an Armed Forces Reserve Center. But the National Guard's the only one in there. Now maybe the Army's in there now. Anyways, when they closed the Army Reserve Center and the National Guard Armory, they just put them up for sale, and they're kind of running down. Been run down. Just hate to see that history die. Still have a Navy Reserve Center, the Navy and Marine Corps Reserve Center, but the Marines have since moved out. It's just the Navy. But anyways, yeah, let's enjoy some scenery and some music. I think so. We're still on US 60, and I bet we're heading into Miami. We'll see if he makes any moves, but I think Miami's next. Looks like we're not going to Miami. We're jumping off of US 60 and we're going down Texas 152. Like I said, never been down this one. Look forward to it. Been down 60 that way quite a few times. Just a tad on the chilly side, not bad. Let's see what the temperature says. 62.6. I think I heard a high of 68 or something like that. So, yeah, it's not too bad. 62. Kind of makes me wish I had my gloves back on. They were messing with me though. I need to get my fingerless gloves. They're in the tour pack. I have the tour pack off today. Old farmhouse. this has been a great little ride. Couple turns. Hilly. Rolling hills. There we go. That's nice. There's Water Parker Arrow. Stop. Oh, I'll know it's there for the next one. Oh, this is Mobeetie. Yeah, pulled into Mobeetie. Oh, for some reason in my head I had Mobeetie further south. There's actually new Mobeetie and old Mobeetie. Old Mobeetie was actually one of the first or the first. I'll look that up and I'll put that on here. Communities in the Texas Panhandle. And then they moved it, from my understanding, they moved it to keep it from flooding. Daniel doesn't stop. I'll make another trip up here. Just some history on it. This is a pretty area, the rolling hills. It is winter, and also we've been in a drought, so that doesn't help. There's a reason our town's called Amarillo, and that hill, because it's yellow. I guess if I hadn't said that, so Garrett is in front of me, right in front of me. I met him through my son and Daniel, and they all worked at a farm company together. Different from my granny I run. And then Daniel's in front of him. So Ryan couldn't make it. They had their shower yesterday. I think he was wore out. Wanted to do a little cleanup around the house. That I hadn't been able to ride with him in a minute. Wheeler. Pretty sure this is Wheeler. Yep. Wheeler's kind of like a Panhandle or a little bigger than White Deer, I think. Wonder what Daniel's thinking. I'm thinking it's about smoke break time, butt break time, water break time, whole bunch of breaks. Stop at an offset second with beef and bean right now too. Like I said before, you're through Texas, New Mexico especially, that's where they started. I've seen a few in Oklahoma. When you see an Allsup's, you need to stop in and get one of them beef and bean burritos. They are good. Some people complain you need a bathroom pretty close to you after you eat one. It don't hit me like that, but yeah, be careful if you're traveling. Make sure you ain't out in the middle of nowhere. You got somewhere to stop. recording something. One stoplight town, and it's blinking. I don't think there's any stoplights. There's the old courthouse, Wheeler County Courthouse. Square. And those used to be big things back in the day. We're on Texas 152. Where's he going? I bet he's gonna stop in this country barn. Yep. All right, riders. So this is actually going to be part one of my Sunday ride. I recorded my intro before I started putting all my videos together, and determined, hey, I didn't want to keep this one as long as I did that 207 ride, Texas 207 through Powder Canyon. I didn't want to make it that long. So we're going to do this in two parts. But anyways, the ride from home to Wheeler, let's rate that ride.
Brother.
All right, 4 out of 5 brothers. And, you know, 4 just because it's kind of the normal. I will say, you know, when I got around Mobeetie and going into Wheeler, that was a little nicer. But still a lot of open plains. So yeah, we'll give it a 4. Okay, guys. So my next video will be part 2. Headed back home. We did go a different route. We headed towards Canadian. Didn't make it to Canadian. Jumped back on US 60, going into Miami, and then back into Pampa. So probably be a pretty short one, but I'll get that up as soon as I can. After that, actually, I got my new seat. If you saw my short, I got my new seat for the bike. So I'll get that on, and we'll kind of go from there. So guys, if you like my material, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also do me a favor and hit the bell so it will let you know when I put more videos up. Also, check me out on Facebook, The Lano Rider. That's LLANO Rider. I post material there from time to time. And as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. And until next time, ride safe, and I hope to see you out there on the road.